This has Padre fans very concerned right now. Another stinker of a game. Do things finally have to change, or are we going to just have to wait out this slump? Hopefully it'll end. There's a whole bunch of things we can talk about today. We'll get into all of that in just a second. But before anything, hi. Welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Happy to be back. Not happy with these results. We'll talk about that in just a second. Before anything, two quick things. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because we do have some post-game fan reactions where I want to get you guys, the fans, involved. Post on Twitter, post on Padres subreddits. Maybe you'll be featured on the channel. And of course, most importantly, please subscribe. Thank you so much for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. Let's shoot for 2,000 and beyond. I appreciate every single one of you. So today sucked. Today sucked. Like I mentioned a couple of videos ago, it's hard that my job is now watch Padres games, especially when we're getting shut out like every single game now, basically. And the absolute worst part is, Padres Digest is underneath the umbrella that is Digest Media, which is a place located in Canada, which means all of them are Toronto Blue Jays fans. So at the end of the game, I'm like, what could I do for a title to talk about this game, because I am miserable right now. And they're like, well, we're pretty happy right now. And I'm like, cool. I'm happy, you're happy. I'm not. I hate everything right now. But, you know, it's all love. I'm happy, they're happy. I don't even hate the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays are cool. But this is a Padres channel. Let's talk about why we're miserable. I got the game reactions for you. Let's go, wrong button. We'll talk about that in just a second. But our post-game talking points: what needs to change? Should Tatis be batting fourth? That's going to go hand in hand. And of course, like I try to do every loss, let's find some positives from today. So, I teased it already. Let's get rid of you, Cease. Sorry, Cease. The last 4 games, the Padres have had 31 runners reach base via hit, walk, hit by pitch, excluding Shildt and Tatis' home run on Saturday and Sunday. 1 of those runners have scored. Since Saturday, it's 0 out of 22 runners. The team is now 0 for their last 26 with runners in scoring position. Just shocking incompetence from this offense. Legitimately didn't think they were capable of a stretch this bad. Presumably they'll get out of it eventually, but oh my god, this is ugly. Thank you, random person on Reddit, for making my job easier and looking up these stats for me. But it is unbelievable right now how horrible we are playing on offense. Not even bad. Not even bad. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Let me show you guys, of course, the box score real quick. 0 runs from this offense genuinely is inexcusable. I don't care how good Chris Bassett is. We know he's a good pitcher. We saw his stats. I'll show it to you guys again. He had a 316 going into this. I'm sure it's much lower now. But genuinely inexcusable. 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hit. So 1 hit from multiple people. Machado again, 0 hits. Merrill finally got a hit. That's great. Bogaerts with another stinker of a game, but he did get on base, I guess. But, you know, Merrill 2 strikeouts. I don't love that. Tatis strikes out. That's kind of his thing sometimes. That's okay. He did get on base. I feel like this is the first time in a while you got a hit without actually having a home run. We'll check that in a sec. I actually do have his stats from past games, because it does go into my point about what things need to happen to change. So the Padres in 1 game versus the Rockies, 21 runs. Padres in 7 games since leaving Coors, 19 runs. Yeah, just to hammer home how bad we are. It's not great. So what has to change? I'm going to pitch to you a new lineup that I hope Shildt will watch this video and be like, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about, and he'll listen to me, because things need to change. And I think it starts with the lineup. So imagine a world where we had an 8-9 guy that got on base in front of Tatis. So that goes into my point of Tatis batting fourth. So here's my pitch to you guys. This is Tatis's recent stats, of course. Hits-wise, he's gotten basically 1 hit in almost every game since May 11th. How many of those are home runs? Let's see. 1 home run, 2 home runs, 3 home runs, and then just like 1 normal hit in the Seattle game and the Toronto game. So he is hitting home runs, and he is not getting on base. And the whole point of a leadoff player is to get on base. I mean, he didn't have any walks. He hasn't walked since May 14th, it looks like. So the whole point of a leadoff player, a leadoff hitter, is that they get on base, right? On base is going to be a big topic to talk about today. So these are our on base leaders as of right now. This is post this game. But Machado still has a 381. Tatis 372, which I know is high, but it has gone down, is my point. Bogaerts is getting on base. Arraez is a on base machine. Not as good as he could be, but he does get on base with his hitting. And then Gavin Sheets. So here's my ideal lineup based off our performances as of right now. I'm not saying this should be it forever. I'm saying things need to change, and Shildt should rearrange this lineup. So here's Andrew's ideal lineup. I also want you to know I ran this by Christian, and it is also Christian approved. Arraez, he knows how to hit. He'll get on base. Machado batting second. My point being, Machado does not have the power this year. His power is not, I don't want to say where it should be, but he is hitting. Does he still have a 300 average? Yeah, he still has a 300 average. So he's getting on base. My point, I talked about this a couple days ago, but our hitting philosophy, the way it works, the way it should work, I should say, is that one hitter hits, next hitter hits, next hitter hits. It's all about next man up. And that involves getting a lot of hits, which isn't happening. The reason we're losing these games recently is that the other teams are hitting home runs. Solo shots, I mean, Santander obviously didn't have a solo shot, but they're taking advantage of walks and hitting home runs, and home runs are working for teams right now. What we're doing is not working, as you can probably tell. We're not scoring runners. We're not scoring with runners in scoring position, like I showed you on this. So, based off of on-base percentages, Machado gets on base. Arraez can get on base. 3-4 is interchangeable. I would still, I'd put Tatis maybe 3 and then Merrill 4 right now, just because I want to ensure that Tatis can hit a home run and score either one or two people, because right now he's hitting solo shots. It's just him. That's only accounting for one run. Sheets too. It's only accounting for one run. We're not winning ball games scoring one run. Tatis, third, fine. Merrill, third, I don't care. Either or. Bogey is getting on base. I know today he wasn't hitting good. Let's double check that real quick. He had no hits today, but he did get on base. That's fine. Get on base. Next. After Bogey, Crone. You might think Sheets over Crone. I don't think so, because Crone is getting on base. Cronenworth is getting on base. Where is it? 395. He's on a 395 clip getting on base. So, why Sheets then? Because Sheets has power. He is, I don't have the picture anymore, but I'm pretty sure, well, he does have 6 home runs, 6 or 7, and I'm pretty sure that's second on the team. So, Bogey gets on base or Crone gets on base, fine. Gavin Sheets, he's not an average hitter, or like he doesn't hit for a lot of average, even though this year he has hit better with average. Right now he is, 283. That's good, don't get me wrong. But as our power supplying player, I want Sheets to hit a home run with either Bogey or Crone on base. Because right now, solo shots are not winning the game. Right now, scoring runners in scoring position is not a part of our game. We have to pivot, and by we, I mean Shildt. And then Lockridge or Wade, Hayward if you want, I don't care. He plays good defense. That's pretty much it. Wade, I think, just because we want to switch things up, and Wade has always been reliable, in my opinion. Lockridge, because I want to see him start more, because I have faith in Lockridge. If we're not going to start Lockridge, genuinely, he needs playing time. Send him down to AAA. I don't want you to send him down to AAA. Do not send... Someone just came in, that scared me. Sorry. I don't want Lockridge to not play. Or I don't want Lockridge to get sent down. I want him to play. He needs at-bats. And then 9, catcher. I don't care who. Elias Diaz, I don't care. Maldonado. Catchers are interchangeable anyways. So, right now, I mean, Diaz, 237, not great. But Maldonado, 188. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. This is a frustrating team right now. We haven't scored. And if we have scored, it's been barely any points. Or runs. I said points. I'm so sorry. Runs. It's my pet peeve when people say points, because I'm a jerk like that. But this is not working. I think this gives us the best opportunity to not even if it's just to win games, to at least score runs. Step by step. Let's build it step by step. Let's not worry. I mean, let's worry about winning games, don't get me wrong, but let's at least try to score. Because if we're not scoring runs, we're not winning games. That's pretty much baseball 101. So let me move on to our next point real quick. Give me a sec. So, we were speaking about catchers, right? I said Maldonado, not a great average. Diaz, not a great average. We discussed that. But I saw this while doing research, I guess. Not this one. Tigers designated Thomas Nido for assignment, a catcher, obviously. And the thing about this, it's an established name, right? He's not great, but neither is Maldonado. So let me show you his stats real quick. So, first of all, he's only played 37 games, 37 plate appearances, 35 at-bats, but his average is 343 and his on-base is 361, which is good, right? But it's a very small sample size, As you can see, he hit below 200 the past 2 years. So, what does that mean for us? Well, I think the best thing I want to show you is that he can catch well. He's a good defensive catcher according to these numbers. I mean, it's not obviously like Gold Glove winning, but I don't have a picture of it, but you gotta believe me. I have Martin Maldonado's stats on catching, and they are basically all below average or poor. He has an 11 and a blocks above average, CS above average. Caught stealing above average, my bad. I gotta remember what these things stand for. That's out of 10. Framing is just below average. But as you can see, all of Thomas Nido's numbers are better. And again, Maldonado's batting 188 right now, and he's never hit good. He's a defensive catcher who isn't playing defense well. Thomas Nido, I think, fills in that gap if he's cheap. I'm not paying $5 million. I'm obviously not me. Padre AJ Preller shouldn't be paying $5 million for Thomas Nido or whatever it costs. I don't know what his contract is. But if it's something we can get like league minimum to try it out, why not? I mean, yes, bring up Campusano, but obviously, like I said, I'm not a Campusano fan. He's kind of like in my opinion, a glorified DH. I think he'd be better suited at first base. But if Thomas Nido's available, if he's cheap, also Tomas Nido. Is it Tomas Nido or Thomas Nido? Tomas Nido. Okay. My bad, bro. Didn't mean to diss you there. But Tomas Nido, why not? Throw a little flyer out there. See what's up. But yeah. That, of course. Forgot what I was going to say next. Talking points are positives for today. I want to touch base on Dylan Cease real quick. I know I yapped a lot today, but Dylan Cease, Wandy Peralta. Again, Wandy Peralta's proving me wrong. He's had good games. I mean, he had one guy on base with a walk, fine. But he hasn't given up a run in a while. That's cool. But Dylan Cease, if you look at his numbers, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts, 2 home runs. It doesn't look great, right? But genuinely, I think this Dylan Cease start was underrated. I feel like he had some nasty filth on his pitches today. And yeah, he gave up home runs, but there are some parts where he looked genuinely really good. And obviously the offense not backing him up makes it look worse, right? It's a shutout. So when you get shut out, it makes the pitcher look bad. Let's put it that way, right? Because if this game was 6-3, we'd be like, wow, Cease had a good game. But because we got shut out, it's like, wow, Cease kind of helped us lose this game. And I don't think that's really the case, to be honest. You can argue with me about that, but I mean, in the entirety of May, Cease hasn't been that bad. I mean, 2 earned runs, 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, 3 earned runs. Strikeouts, 3, 9, 10, and 6. 3 against Pittsburgh, not great. Only 4 innings. That wasn't a great game for him, but I guess 2 earned runs. We'll live with that, right? But it hasn't been bad. And I mean, the thing that inflates his numbers is the 9 earned runs against the Athletics. But I'm not against this type of Cease. And Yu Darvish has been confirmed that he's not going to pitch next series. He probably won't pitch until June, just to get him rested, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with Cease for right now. I mean, Cease is probably our number 3, number 2 pitcher right now. So let's not just... I see a lot of people on the trade Cease train. We ain't got to do that yet. I think, positively thinking, Cease is fine. For right now. Again, it doesn't look sexy. The numbers don't look sexy, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Again, like I said, the shutout makes it look worse than it is. But let's skip all of that. Or not skip all of that. Let's move on, I should say. What needs to change? A lot on the lineup. Tatis should be batting 4th, maybe. And then positives from today, like we said. Cease, I like Cease today. But let's real quickly touch on our post-game reactions. The Padres' new offensive strategy where they don't score any runs doesn't appear to be working. No. No, it does not. What is going on with this team? Every time they slump, the entire team stops hitting. Why can't we be normal like every other team where one hitter slumps, not the entire team? I mean, team-wide slumps is 100% a real thing across the league. Obviously, we pay attention to the Padres more, so we notice it more in the Padres, but it sucks to watch the Padres suck. That should be on a shirt. It sucks to watch the Padres suck, but every team sucks at some point. That's why I'm not, like, giving up on a team. It's obviously, what, 45 games in? I don't know, 50 games in? I'm not giving up anything yet. We still have 100-plus games to go, but this sucks. It sucks. We are so back to the loser 2023 team that had no fight in it. Shildt needs to change this lineup and drop Maldonado and Hayward. Yeah, we talked about the lineup already. Shildt does need to change things, but I don't think we're ready. I'm not ready to give up on us and call us a 2023 team. I know odd years are not the Padres. Usually even years are our years, but I still have faith. I don't understand how Jackson and Manny looked like MVPs a week ago, and now this, again, that's baseball. If you're not around for the 162 games, baseball has roller coasters, up and down, up and down. That's baseball. If you want to watch football where there's only 17 games or 18 games, whatever it is now, and have a short season where you have to play good 24/7, maybe that's your thing. But I love the longevity of baseball. I love the up and down. Even if it hurts me, I love the up and down. Really wish a 2-run homer didn't feel like a game over, but you kind of gotta score, you know? Yeah, so like I was saying, Cease looks bad today. That's because the offense kind of screwed us a little bit, not gonna lie. And how many days since our last hit with unrated scoring position? This offense is pathetic right now. Lockridge bases loaded single in the bottom of the 8th on Wednesday. They're 0 for the last 26 with runners in scoring position. This one says 26. The other one says 22. Either way, it's awful. We know what's not awful, though. Hearing from you guys. So, let me know what you guys think. Do you like my lineup? Do you approve of my lineup? What do you think needs to change? Are we on the fire Shildt train yet? I'm not, but are you on the fire Shildt train? Even if you were, who would you replace with them? Bud Black's gone already. Not that we should hire Bud Black, but you know what I'm saying. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, please subscribe to Padres Digest. Help us grow. Maybe the Padres will feel our numbers growing and start playing better. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Get a little drink on if you're above age. Forget this day happened. And yeah, go Padres as always. Thank you for watching.